Geras HaKodesh is not about tzedakah. At least doesn't seem that way. Now, it may very well be about tzedakah. Because the neguda of this Geras HaKodesh is to explain how, on the one hand, we all have exactly the same mitzvahs. On the other hand, we have what's called a Zohir Tfei. Everybody has a different priority. So although in this Geras HaKodesh it doesn't say what's the priority of our generation, it's probably a good presumption that the Alter Rebbe was talking about tzedakah, but they didn't print the prefix and the suffix. They used to leave out the beginning and end of the letters when they published them. So this is a letter which is going to discuss this principle of how every Yid has exactly the same Yiddishkeit, and at the same time there's a concept called Zohir Tfei. Everybody's in a different piece of Torah. Okay? Yes, sir.
200 years before the Tanya was printed, it was different Avodah?
Yeah, Tefillah and Mesiras Nefesh.
Now it's not different Avodah?
Oh, well, we have a Rebbe. And he teaches us, the Rebbe tells us the Avodah of nowadays.
It's tzedakah?
It's tzedakah not only with money, but it's Lekarev Liban Sheishalav Yish Bashamayim. It's even be made even to tshuva. It's miftzayim, shlichus and miftzayim, yes, mitzvahs. Zayin, Ashreinu Matev Chalkeinu. How lucky we are, how good is our portion, how sweet is our lot. This is a maimah from Siddur, right? And it says, Ashreinu Matev Chalkeinu, what's the rest of the pasuk? Umayafa Yerusha Sein, right? Now I don't want to give you long lectures, I really don't. I want you to know that Chelek, Goydel, and Yerusha are all Yechidah. Nefesh, Ruach, and the Shama would be Schar. Okay? Chaya would be Matana. Because by Matana we say, even though it's for free, but you love the Yovel, you don't give gifts to strangers. You only give gifts to people who like you and you like them in turn. Okay? Chelek, Goydel, and Yerusha goes on the Yechidah. And the Alter Rebbe, this against the Kodesh, is going to explain the word Chelek and the word Goydel. What it means in the essence of the person, a piece of essence. The lot of essence. So he brings now two psukim. So it says in the Yiddish Tanya, why does he bring these two psukim? He brings two psukim to show what the word Chelek and the word Gedol means. The first pasuk is the Shem and not Chelki v'Kesi v'Geiv, and Hashem is the portion of my Chelek and my cup and so forth, which we see that the Eibush is called the Chelek of a Yid. And the other pasuk says Chavalim naflu li baniim and v'Geimer. Chavalim goes on a Gedol. Chavalim means a Gedol fell into my hands. So the first pasuk is brought out to show the word Chelek, and the second pasuk is brought to show out the word Chaval or Goydel, and the Geras HaKodesh is revolving around what we say in Siddur, Matev Chalkeinu Manoim Gedaleinu. Zag der Rebbe Lahav and Lashon Chalkeinu V'Gedaleinu. We have to explain what it means, a portion and a lot. Don't we have all the mitzvahs? What do you mean a portion and a lot? We have all the mitzvahs always. Says the Rebbe. The explanation for this requires explaining first Lashon HaShog of Maimon Azala's statement for familiar in Chazal, where it says Ein lechelik be'elokei Yisrael, certain kinds of sinners Nebach don't have a chelik in Elokei Yisrael, the God of Israel. The question becomes obvious that Lei Shaya Chelik Val Belokusti is Baruch and Hashem, there can't be pieces because Sheinim is Chalik Lachalakim Chas V'Shalom has no individual parts. So what does it mean that a Yid's Neshama is a Chelik Elokam Yimah? What does it mean? His neshama is a goydel that comes from the Eibishter, right? Every Jew has a connection to the whole Eibishter. The answer is Meshikosa B'Yankiv was written by Yankiv Avinu. Yikir Lekei Lekei Yisrael. The Yankiv Avinu called the Eibishter in the Mizbech Kel the Eibishter Lekei Yisrael, the God of Israel. Pirish this means, just like in the previous Geras HaKodesh, we said there's two things. There's emes and there's not emes. Emes is the absolute truth of Hashem, which the world could never handle, right? The not emes is the not truth of Hashem, which the world is able to handle. So what's the pshat Yikir Lekei Yisrael Pirush? Hine be'emes, the truth of the matter is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Eibishter Kishmei Kain, who as his name indicates. Although Hashem reveals himself in all of the worlds, the higher world, the Tachteinim in the lowest world, in the highest levels, like Mitachas, the lowest level of this base material world. Which also as it's written in the Pasuk. The Eibishter himself fills up everything, heaven and earth, even the lowest levels. The Hainu, in other words, so to speak, the essence of the Eibishter. Not just the honor of Hashem. Fills up heaven and earth and so forth and so on. So in other words, the emes of Hashem is all over. Nevertheless, who called the Shemov leaves totally separated Mel Yenim v'Tachteinim from the higher worlds and lower worlds. Because even though Hashem is here, but we cannot hold him. In other words, he's not revealed in the world. Chas v'shalom rabbi. That ketfisas nishmas adam b'gufei al derech Moshe. When your neshama goes into the body, it's not only your neshama has a hold on the guf, but the guf has a hold on the neshama. When you talk about the Eibishter, Even though the Eibush is all over, the world has no hold on him. Well, the Zay said therefore, it's impossible for us creations to get our life directly from the Eibishter, from the essence of Hashem as He is alone, so to speak, because He's infinite, right? Hashem is everywhere but He's hidden. Rak, 6 lines from the bottom, it is only. How do we have life? We have life from His Spashtus Achayas, an expansion of life. Hashem gives life to the higher worlds and the lowest worlds. That it is, it is by way of analogy, a ray of light which shines from the Eibishter's name. That Chehu was Shmei Achatake, it's true Hashem in His name. The Pasuk says, His name is solitary, is alone. But the Akziv Ve'Heida Lens V'Shmayim V'Gemer, only a small ray of the Eibush comes into this world, right? So Hashem Himself cannot come down into this world, even though He's everywhere, but He's hidden, and what's revealed is only Ha'ad. V'Ha'ad Azu, and this limited light, Mislabeshes Mamish Ve'Em Etachtenim, is revealed Mamish in the higher worlds and the lower worlds. L'Acheisim, to give them life. V'Nitfes says B'Teicham, and it's held within them Ma'yadei Mimutzayim Mirabim through various different screens. V'Tzimtzum, Mirabim Batzumim, and great and intense Tzimtzumim. V'Ishtalshlos HaMadreges, in the chain reaction of worlds, Derech Ilav Yalav V'Chuli, according to the principle of cause and effect. So, I think the easiest way to do this is to say like this, that the Alter Rebbe is saying that there's emes and there's chesed, there's emes and there's compromise. The emes of Hashem is everywhere, but we don't know. The compromise of Hashem is constantly being compromised, constantly being timtzum, and this is the part of godliness which we're able to know. You understood? That's all. How is this going to tie into Chelek? We'll see soon.